That's me, Curtis Hines. I would love to tell y'all that I've been the best husband and best father in the world. Nah, not at all. I failed many times for many years, but I wanted to do better, not only for myself, but for my wife and kids, and the people that love me. I want to share with you all on how I became a better man, a better husband, and a better father. Welcome back to Committing to Your Commitments. It's me, Curtis Hines. I am back, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Hey, Committing to Your Commitment. It's all about my fellas. That's right. Hey, man, I just want to give my advice, tips, my life experience on different things and struggles and challenges I had as a man, father, and husband, as well as what I continue to have, man. Just holding myself accountable, man, and just trying to give you fellas like a different perspective, man, on those areas that we need to focus on as guys, man. So, welcome, man. If you're a newer subscriber, man, you just joining me, hey, stay tuned. I got so much more to offer, man, each and every week, man. I'm coming to you and just pouring into my fellas, man, just trying to motivate us, man, and inspire you guys to be better. So if this is your first time joining me, go back and watch all the other episodes. This episode 19, go back and watch the rest of them, so you can catch up. And if you want to start here and keep going, hey, man, let's do it. So last couple of weeks, man, I was talking about what is a lie. Sometimes people get confused on what a lie is. And, once we kind of understood that, made that clear, we talked about not lying to ourselves, which is a big no-no. We definitely don't want to do that. And another thing that I want to continue to talk about in the world of lies is let's not raise those lies. Let's stop raising lies. Take a second to think about that. Stop raising lies. That's what we want to talk about today. Because I feel like lies are like seeds, basically. You plant that seed, you tell that little lie, just the half truth. Remember we talk about that, and then we just okay, cool, bet. I just say this, I tell her I was with my homeboys, this time or whatever, and maybe she'll forget, and won't question me about it, and we'll keep it moving, right? We all used them with the homies, and all that. But the thing about that is, you got to remember that lie. You got to remember you told her on September the 15th, 2014, you was with the homies that night. You have to remember that, for real. Because women don't forget. Women do not forget, fellas. They don't forget. Not at all. Lie, planting the seed, lies are like seeds. They're like babies. A lie is like a baby. Once you tell that lie, it's your baby. That lie becomes your baby. And you have to raise that baby. You have to raise that lie. Because once you put it out there, it's not gone. When you tell a lie, it don't just disappear in the thin air, out of people's memory. They just oh yeah, they don't forget. So you can't forget your baby. You can't, oh yeah, once you have a child, you can't forget that child. Not at all. You got to raise that lie. You got to raise that child. And you have to remember that. You can't roll somewhere and oh, there goes your baby. You go, nah, you got to remember it. You got to take care of it. Because you got to keep repeating it. And sometimes what happens is when you tell that little lies or whatever, you think you cool. You think, like I said, you good. But nah, they going to ask. Women going to ask. Even your kids, you can't tell your kids certain things yeah, we're going to go next week. Next week come, they're looking forward to it to happen. And you can't keep telling them next week. No, you lying. You lying to them. So what happens when you have so many babies, when you have so many lies, when people ask you, oh, how many kids you got? If you tell them 5 or more, they look at you wow, what? Wait a minute. They almost feel sorry for you. When I tell people I got 5 kids, they be like, oh my goodness, wow, have fun, be impressed, man, that's amazing. That's a blessing, right? And a lot of them be worried and stressed out for me. They be like, man, I know you man, I know you got your hands full. That's the same thing with lies. Like when people know you got you known for lying, and you got a bunch of babies on you, like you got a bunch of lies that you associated with, and especially when a lot of people know you be lying and you done raised so many lies, so many babies like that. People are worried. Like they worried to trust you again. Like they worried to trust you at all. You got to be careful. You can't, like lies don't disappear. You can't just, like babies, babies don't disappear. Once that baby's here, the baby's here. Once that lie's out there and you don't put that out there, it's there. It's done. You know, it's out there forever. Like they say about what you put on the internet, it stays on the internet forever. There's no deleting it. You think you deleted, but nah. Nope, you thought you told this person this little lie, but nah, because somebody else that they know gonna ask you about that again. So now you gotta lie to them too. You can't lie to this person and not lie to the other person, and they know each other about the situation. Nah, you gotta raise that lie. You gotta raise that baby. So you gotta be careful, man, not to put stuff out there because you gotta own it. You gotta live up to it. Because once it's out there, man. And that's what we want to work on, man. We really want to work on making sure we're being honest with ourselves, man. Like first and foremost, like you gotta be 100 with yourself. That's it. Like once you 100 with yourself, when people are asking you certain things, like I talked about before, you gotta allow people to deal with your truth. You gotta let people deal with your truth. Because I got real human babies that I gotta raise. I don't have the energy and time to be raising lies, to be focusing on lies, to be remembering lies. I'm getting older. My memory ain't that great like it used to be. When you young, boy, you can stir up some stuff. You can handle quite a few babies. You can handle quite a few lies when you young. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, man, it's exhausting, man. Like I said before, it's exhausting. Like it's stressful. It's stressful trying to remember what you said. When you're telling the truth, when you've been 100, like when you've been as honest as you can, man, it's priceless. It's a great feeling. People will remind you, like, hey, remember you told me this, and this, because they, like, yeah. They'll do it on the flip side of it too. Women do it all the time. Women would say, hey, remember you told me that you was with so-and-so and so-and-so that night, 2 years ago, whatever. Like, hey, this is so-and-so, this her boyfriend. I mean, this his girlfriend. Like, I just met his girlfriend. And they said, y'all ain't been friends but a year. Stuff like that happens. Like when you put out that lie, like, man, boy, I'm telling you, it comes back on you. Man, that baby come right back. You thought you gave this baby over here. Hey, yeah, take this baby. Nope, that baby know where home at. When you try to put that baby out, that baby know exactly where home is. They coming right back to you. So please be careful not to be raising lies. Don't put it out there. Don't plant that seed of lies. Because the seed of a lie, man, you don't even know what it's going to grow into. When you plant a seed of a lie, like when you plant that type of seed, you don't know what's going to happen. For real. Like you don't know what's going to happen. But when you plant the truth, hey, this is an apple seed. I'm expecting apples. Hey, this is like, hey, I know the kind of seeds that I'm planting. Truth, honest, like I'm planting the truth. Like I want to plant the truth. So I'm expecting nothing but honesty and truthful things to happen and to grow out of this. Because that's the kind of seeds I'm sowing. Honesty seeds. Like being truthful, being 100, like being straight up with people, being straight up with myself. That way I never have to worry about raising another lie. I'm more focused on raising my real kids and helping them to become better, more honest with themselves. I hope that helps, man. I really hope that helps, man. Again, fellas, man, I am here for you. I'm just trying to help, man. And as well, man, when I go back and I watch this stuff, man, like, hey, I'm reminding myself that's right. Like, yes, come on, like, stay honest, stay straight up. Like, don't raise no lies. Remember you told them that, like, Hey, I'm holding myself accountable each and every day, each and every week with you guys. Each and every week when I come back, hey, these are things, like I said, these are my personal experience. These are the things that's helping me to be a better man, a better husband, and a better father. Again, I hope this helps somebody, man. Hey, if you need some immediate motivation, hey, you want to get to know me a little more? I'm on all social media platforms at the Curtis J. Hines, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Subscribe here to my YouTube channel. Every Monday, I'm coming back. Every week, I'll say, every week, I'm coming back with just more advice, a different perspective on what's helping me. It's helping me currently. It helped me in the past, and I hope it helps you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Curtis Hines. This is Committing to Your Commitment. See you next week.